The length of the football. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check safety. Check safety. Hug. Under 10. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check 80. 54. Watch 54. Hug. 61. Matchbox light.
Play action here with Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Back's mine. Check Mike, 99.
Here's Rosen to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marquise Goodwin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Strip that ball. He's coming. We got double up. Shake, kill. Maverick.
Goff on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
12.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
Like that, 180. Check 2 for 1.
Out of the gun, gone. Completes this one to Meredith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
54, Mike. Hey, box drop. 54.
Throwing again is gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Monday. Monday. Hey, alert.
From the 22, Rosen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Here goes tonight. Ric Flair. 20. Hey, here I come. 6-6. Pull it. 5. Check 15. 5.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, exit. Maverick roll. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Maverick. Switch. Watch safety creep. Christian, travel. Safety creeping. Obama. Hey, 1 set. Check, Mike. Value 1. 54. And let's pin the mirror.
From the 50, it's Goff. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2 for 1. Hey, Steve 6. 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tonight, 180. Double tight, guys, double tight.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off. And
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now it's gone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check three.
They go back to the ground, this time Clement.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Clement. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the twist. Hey, quarter.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
He's checking.
They go play action here on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now it's Rosen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Rosen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the sticks, sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh in enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bryant is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is gone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jonathan Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know,
can't get away, and he's taken down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go. 14. 14. Hey, high 7.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Keeps him. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
We go to the 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Army.
Play action. It's gone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff throwing again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that makes it 23-7.
Makes the score Broncos 23, Chiefs 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here again is McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Clement. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Fred Warner at the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Silver. Watch time. Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Third and short, McKinnon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. McKinnon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 11-yard line.
Second down, McKinnon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check 31, check 31.
On third down, here comes Clement. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here we go now with Lor'Renzo. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as they are able to cut into that lead. That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. Perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback, and right now they are putting the pressure on them in a huge way.
Second touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one. They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will get them one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
General West. Switch.
They run once more with McKinnon. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
Go. Hey, Alpha. Come on, D. Monday.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hug. Check 26. Hey, Orbit.
On play action, Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Watch the eye.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. Mike. Hey, echo. Yeah. 54 Mike, 54 Mike.
Now Gall. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 7. At the 12-yard line.
Get there. Slam. Check. Crack. 80. Monday. Rush in. Move.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. Running is Clement. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Toss play to McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Value three. Hey, watch it.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, McKinnon, and he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose